Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Southern Woods and Waters. Hope you're all at home this evening having a nice warm evening in with your family. It's starting to get a little wiry out there. We're still okay on our way in here tonight. Hopefully we're going to be okay on the way home. But I tell you, we've got another great show for you tonight. I'm joined tonight by several guests, and we're going to be covering a wide array of things tonight. So we've kind of got something for all the outdoorsmen. But I've got to my left tonight, I've got Josh Lovell here with us. Josh is with Expo South. Of course, we love having you down here, Josh, and we love Expo season. It's just an exciting time. And last week we talked about a few of the things y'all had going on at the show. Tonight we're going to get a little bit more in depth with some of the vendors and, you know, walking around tonight. I did a live video earlier, and a lot of y'all probably saw that. But there's a lot more tackle in there this year than there were last year. A lot more boats, and things are coming back around, so I'm excited to talk about that. Got Mike Adams down here with us all the way from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and down there on Wilson Lake in the smallmouth land. And, of course, Dayton down there on the end. We've been setting up for the show all day today, and it's just been hectic down there. Like always, you know, Josh is running around like a chicken.
People wiping boats down left and right.
Yeah.
Set up,
you know, it's got to pour down rain every time when you head to go to the boat show. It's got to rain the whole time, so you can go in there and have to wipe every boat down and clean it off.
Well, that's the benefit of that is everybody can't get out, so now they're going to come out to the show.
That's right.
It keeps them in.
That's right. It's going to be a nice cold weekend. It's warm in there. We got heat. Everything feels good.
We got crappie products. He's got crappie products, got fishing poles, got a lot of stuff down there. There is a lot of vendors.
There's a lot of stuff. Both sides this year.
Yep.
Josh did a great job with this.
I don't care if it snows or freezes. I'm going to open the doors one way or the other.
Yeah, that's right.
If you can make
People's going to be there.
If you can make it to the door, come
Just
on.
know we're going to be there.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah. Well, speaking of fishing, we've got some fishing tonight. We're going to go down to Nickajack Lake with the Bass Nation, the high school anglers. We love following them. So we're going to head down there in segment 1, and then segment 2, Dayton, one of our favorite things to do, we're going to go on a little rabbit hunt.
That's
we went on a couple weekends ago and let everybody hear the beagles run. So that's going to be a lot of fun, too. So right now, let's head on over to Nickajack Lake and check out the Bass Nation weigh-in.
In third place with 718 from Franklin County, Stevens and Crittenden. In second place with 943. They held the lead for a little while, but not long. From Ray County, it'd be Mr. Cranfield and Mr. Wright. And for the win with 3 fish for a total of 1048. From Ray County, Blake James and Turner Tharp. And we're going to need Mom and the boat captain. Top school for junior side. It's a $200 check and a plaque. Ray County, you better get up here because you had an untouchable just over 20 pounds. In third place, we're going to take a little jump up here in the scholarship funds with 5 fish for $10.93. There's a $500 scholarship to Franklin County High School, Robertson Croft. All right, this next team got second place, and they're also going to get big fish, so we're going to need some help up here from the boat captain. In second place with 4 fish for $11.74, I got a $700 scholarship. For Saudi Daisies, Evans and Rogers, they also have big fish at $5.36. First place with 5 fish for $15.77. Today's tournament was worth a $1,000 scholarship to the winner. From Meigs County, Mason and Reese step up for the win. And don't ever.
All right, guys, it's time for this week's Wild Game Forecast. It's being sponsored by our friends over at Wilson Bacon Trust. You guys can stop in and see them all over Middle Tennessee at over 29 locations now. They've been helping you with all your banking and financial needs for over 30 years. Be sure to tell them thank you for all they do for us here at the show. All right, guys, well, Dayton, our forecast on these local lakes, I mean, we got this cold coming in tonight. It's going to turn into freezing. Our lakes they've been up. They've been down. They've been all around. What do you think is going to be going on this weekend?
Always remember, today is one of those days that the rabbit hunting will be good, the deer hunting's good, and the fish will be good. You got overcast, even though it's raining and junky, man, it's some of the best time to be doing anything outdoors.
It is.
Versus a clear bluebird sky day in the winter. I mean, it's just like we were told over there the other day, but it all folds in together. As long as we don't get, I mean, a lot of places already got a lot of rain. So what happens is, at first big rain we got back to the end of December, it washes the creeks out and gets all the moss and the leaves out. Because I tried to catfish every year, and if you go too early, it just don't work. You got a ball of stuff that big. So these rains we're getting are still a little cool. But like next week, if it'll get in the 60s or 55s and we get that warm rain, well, it moves that water temperature from 42 and 45 and 47, it just bumps it up to 55 degrees.
You hit 55, 56.
And then those fish will literally just, it's unbelievable, they just take off. And that's crappies, everything, crappie, bass, all of them. They're right now are just in that clear water, deeper, eating on that bait.
So what you're saying is this weekend they'd be able to catch a fish, but they might just want to come onto the fishing expo.
Well, you know, I would do that anyway.
And talk to Dayton more.
Well, I mean, you know, there's people catching fish 6 and 8 foot, and there's people catching fish 28
They're
foot.
all around right now.
And it's just crappie and bass all in general. It's just what you know, where you go, and how you present your baits. But
it's that time of
year.
year.
You know, people always ask, are fish biting? Fish bite every day.
They got to eat.
They literally bite every day. But the time and what you're doing is all that's there.
It is. But guys, we want to remind you to follow us on Facebook. Keep up with us there. We actually gave a bunch of tickets away on Facebook this week and have announced several more giveaways. But want to remind you that. Also check us out at swwtv.com. You can find all of our past episodes and link to our sponsors. We'll be right back here in just a minute with this week's Pictures of the Week and some more Southern Woods and Waters.